Good morning. What are we doing today?
Today's a training day. Today's leg day. We've got the side back attack. We've not done it for a couple of sessions.
No.
What?
It's a vlog day.
Oh, it's a vlog day.
You can tell it's morning time. She hasn't had her morning coffee just yet. But I did get it ready. Who got your morning coffee ready?
You got my coffee ready.
Who?
You did.
There you go.
And my new cup. Got from IKEA.
Yeah, skip cinema for this. And a walk-in wardrobe that we saved a fortune on. So get an IKEA if you want to save some money.
This is it until it gets here and then it breaks it after a week.
10-year warranty.
Every 2 weeks. Excuse me, the door's falling off its hinges.
That'll be fine. The food, the setup, the morning setup. I get all this ready for breakfast. At 7:15 latest. And she's going to be late for it, as always.
I run on my schedule. We have slightly different times of schedules.
Yeah. Okay.
My schedule remains the same year round.
Whatever. Mine does.
Weight this morning, the exact same before going to toilet. Which is fucking nuts. You still look flat, so we're eating again, same thing. So, Mark had extra food yesterday and a muffin with every meal, and his weight hasn't moved.
She doesn't like muffins, so.
So, doesn't like muffins, but the muffins definitely, the muffins doesn't got demolished.
A lot fuller from your top line.
A lot tighter as well, his glutes look a lot tighter today as well.
Once that bit of fullness goes in, it's crazy, you know, the difference that it makes to details as well.
The condition shows straight away.
100, mate, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It was like, after FitX, mate, I looked 10 times better.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's just flat, that's all it is. Tomorrow will be a lot better.
Yeah.
Not a lot to go there, Mark.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
It's his best shot by far.
The only fucking shit.
Just do that, just if you get on stage, just do that and that's it.
Trust, lights out, mate.
Stay there for a minute and just go.
Jeez.
When you get on stage, look at that. And then
First shot and last
Yeah,
shot.
definitely.
First and last shot. Good. All the shots a bit longer. Right, so that is a check-in the boys done. Mark, still quite flat. Not as flat as he was yesterday, because he had pretty much a huge refeed day, probably about, I would say, just over 1,000 grams of carbs. Went in yesterday easily. Today, he's actually going to get around 1,200. And no change in body weight, however, the visuals have changed a lot. He's definitely looking a lot tighter and a lot drier as well. And that's generally what happens when you've got someone that's tired and needs feeding. At times, if you don't see any shift in body weight, that doesn't really mean that they're filled up. That doesn't mean that the metabolism is on fire. That simply means that the body's utilizing the food as energy. So I think this is where a lot of people are mistaken in a peak week where, you know, they'll eat a huge amount of food and they're like, oh, my body's burning through. It's like, it's not actually a good thing, because this just means that you're tired and you haven't managed your fatigue well into your peak week. When you add food in peak week, your body weight should rise. If your body weight does not rise, you are not filling glycogen stores up. In order for you to fill some glycogen stores up, your body weight must come up. If your body weight does not come up, then, you know, there's something to be had. However, an approach can change with that as well, where at times you've got someone that's really tired, you feed them, they just get tighter and tighter. So what happens then is the water drops off and they do get fuller. So that can also happen. Now, Pierce, very much on track where he needs to be. Condition-wise, I've got very high hopes for Pierce this year. He's looking absolutely outstanding. So last little bit to go for him and he will be ready for some food. So like I said, Everyone on the team now is getting monitored daily. So as you can imagine, it's quite intense, but nothing I've not done before. And this is what we do. Love this shit. I'm gonna give you a little bit of an overview of the breakfast now, of what I'm eating, and then what Meg is eating. So I get the breakfast ready every morning. 3 whole eggs, 75 grams of veggies, 40 grams of isolates, and 100 grams of cream of rice, 100 grams of blueberries. Meg has 4 whole eggs, 200 grams of sourdough bread, and 100 grams of blueberries. I get this ready for 7:15 every single day, and she's always late. So I start eating before her, and then she joins me. So this is how the setup's looking. We've got Hanny on board, we've got some paperwork there that needs filling in. This is like a little workstation that I do in the morning. Basically what I do a morning walk, I come straight back, I get stuck into work here first, then I make breakfast, and once I've had breakfast, I go upstairs in the office and work and finish in the office. So utilize my time and my space to my advantage, and that's all my health metric stuff. So my blood pressure monitor and my blood glucose. Right, so we've got a very testing day today where stress levels are going to be very, very high, because everything I'm trying to do today is kind of not falling to plan, but I'm just going to have to crack on as normal. So meal 2, 100 grams of steak, fillet steak, beautiful, 150 grams of prawns, 100 rice, 75 grams of veggies, and 100 grams of pineapple. So generally what I do, I have a meal, I'll go for a little walk, which I will do in a minute, after each meal, and then I'll just sit at my desk and work. So the plan of action is to eat this, watch a little bit of this, try and relax and unwind and calm down a little bit before I get back to work, because today everything I'm trying to do is not going to plan, which is not the most ideal when you're trying to set things up and do stuff. So I'm going to eat this, and we'll have to set a plan of action and finish the jobs off for today, which is going to be quite intense by the time we get to it. So I'm going to have to crack on, get this down, keep the routine, and keep the head on no matter what. So that's the plan for now. Meg's got 125 grams of steak, and is it 100 grams of rice now? 100 grams of rice, no veggies, and just pineapple. So we'll get this down and then back to work.
Big promoter. And everybody told me I couldn't make it to the Olympia, I couldn't get my program, I'm not going to be a big promoter.
So what I have for a pre-workout meal. This is 20 grams of pumpage, 5 grams of creatine, 5 grams of glutamine, 2 caps of Ensure, 1 pre-workout meal, 1 cap of Digest Pharma Pro. Now, not only great digestion, but also a huge pump alongside of it. So try it out for yourself, guys. Whenever you do have bigger meals pre-workout, this sort of combination is literally perfect to maximize that peri-workout nutrition window. And obviously follow that up with a good intra and a post-workout, and you're set. Pre-workout meal. I actually make some time for a nap every day now, before training. Rest days not so much. Rest days I tend to prefer to actually get in bed a little bit earlier. But before training, the goal is to get everything done well in hand, so I can have some time before my pre-workout meal just to relax and switch the mindset from work onto training. So I'll let Meg tell you what we are eating. I'll finish my food off and she'll sit down to eat.
So I've got 100 grams of rice, 125 grams of turkey with some vegetables, and 100 grams of pineapple. Kuba has got 125 grams of rice, 125 grams rice, some veg, 100 grams of pineapple, and 200 grams worth of turkey. So that is pre-workout meal, and the next time that you see us, we'll be probably heading out the door ready for the gym.
Right, gym time. So on the way to the gym now, I don't actually listen to anything. If anything, I'll listen to a podcast, but on the way down, I don't really want to be psyching myself up just yet. I think if I put some heavy music on the way down, I think sometimes by the time you get to the gym, I think you can be a little bit spent. So you want to make sure that you are saving all the energy, physical and mental, for the time you have in the gym. So I think at times, sometimes I think people can almost rev themselves up a little bit too much before the gym, and what I like to call it, blow the load too early. You want to make sure you blow the load at the right time, not too early, but not too late. So be mindful of that, especially your pre-workout window. It's really important in terms of what you do, obviously keeping focus on the task at hand, And I'm a massive believer that how you do anything is how you do everything, right? So when I'm working, it's work time. When it's training time, it's work time. It's not like we prioritize one thing over the other. I think everything that you do in your schedule, in your day-to-day routine, day-to-day execution, needs to be prioritized at that given time. And that way, you're literally all in for everything that you need to do across each and every single day. You're not half in, half out, trying to do bits at the times where you're actually meant to be doing other things. So be all in. That's the way.
I was filming when you did that.
Did you actually get it? Yeah. We didn't plan to do this, by the way. We did not, honestly.
So we are at the gym. When Kuba was talking earlier about having that one thing that you're doing at that time being your priority and trying to be successful within it, that's called decompartmentalization. We will go through that on the MK Excellence program, so please obviously subscribe if you would like to. Otherwise, wait for our next 12-week program, because it'll be brand new information every 12 weeks. It is not the same. So if you want to get on it and you want to do a rolling with it as well, awesome. But yeah, just about to train at UltraFlex. And it's Cybex Hack Day.
Yes. Yep. Oh. I felt really good that. Last few sessions, it's like, because I've been diet the normal way I'd normally do it, I haven't really felt like I had I just felt like a pancake. Those last few sessions, I feel like everything's just on. It's nice.
If it didn't know much, when Pop got shot, I
One now, get tight. All day. Let's go! That's the red. Fuck yes.
Let's go then. One rep at a time. Perfect execution. Full intensity. Let's fucking go. Let's go then. Execute. Let's fucking go. Drive! Oh, yes! Drive! Yes! All day, one at a time, perfect. Let's go. Full power.
4 6 have
Let's
these.
go!
Let's go.
Drive!
Stay fucking day. Still easy.
All day.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And
Let's put it in then.
make it like four. Come on.
Let's put it in. Drive! Again, motherfucker! Let's go!
Come on.
Perfect form. Control and neck.
Everything.
Drive!
Oh, wait.
Drive!
One rep.
Again!
One rep.
Let's fucking go! Big breath. Control that neck. Perfect. Perfect. Everything. Breath!
Yeah. Session's done. You got to see some highlights. The full session was adductor, 2 sets. Lying hamstring curl, 3 sets. Leg extension, 2 sets. Hack squat 1 set, leg press 2 sets. And then a stiff leg / RDL hybrid, 1 working set. followed by 2 sets of calves. So 7 exercises. I don't really count calves as sets, so 11 working sets, and that is pretty much the volume that is thereabouts max for us when it comes to leg days. I think anything above 11 direct sets, and we get completely trashed, as you'll see today, based off the sets of hacks that we did. So now we've got another in-person check-in with Jen, who is looking fucking tremendous. So you're gonna get to see.
We can see you in the background.
Yeah, I can see her in the background. She's waiting. She's keen. But she's looking fucking epic, and the change we've seen on a daily basis now. Like the timing of her prep and the way she's coming in is literally been 10 out of 10. At just under 2 weeks out now, 2.5 weeks out. Yeah, 2.5 weeks out now. She's bang on the minute where she needs to be as well. And like I mentioned Bikini before, when it comes to a lot of girls that I work with, a lot of different physiques, some girls you have to get harder, and then you have to fill them up. With Jen, you don't really have to do that. She's just right. So it's a different process when you work with different clients when it comes to bikini prep to get the right look, because it is a very hard criteria to get. So you have to look at an athlete and you have to look at the physique, the strengths and weaknesses, and you have to play off that. With Jen, she's born to the bikini class, so and that's me not, you know, it's a fact. Some people are born for certain classes. I'm looking at Meg, even when she did bikini back in the day, every shot you looked at her and you'd be like, yeah, she suits bikini, but the shape and the flow that she has would be suited perfectly for figure. So I always believe that every person has got a structure that's biased more towards a certain category.
A predisposition.
Predisposition, yeah. It's not just genetic predisposition, but I think shape and structure plays a huge role. So let's go. We'll do some here, and if I don't like the lighting, we'll go downstairs as well. Hopefully not stressed on it.
Yeah.
To be honest, you're almost there. You're almost there. Yeah. Let's fucking go. Bring your legs a touch closer.
Yeah, just a touch.
Just a touch.
A little bit less knees out. There.
It's just now push it right towards me. Yeah. Right, can you feel your glute a little bit more?
Yeah.
Because I can fucking sure see it a lot more. Can you see it, mate? Like now, it's boxing off a lot more here, and you can tight. So make sure your back stays up, and then it's there, up, and then hit back. There we go. Right. Stay there, don't fucking move. Stay there, don't move, don't move, don't move.
4 meals of prawns and veg is making her stand up really hard. Yeah.
Right. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
That's not there unless you do it like that.
Yeah.
So, almost drive your hands out. So, yeah.
That's better.
Post-workout time. This is my bowl, Meg's bowl. We've got vanilla cream of rice and triple chocolate whey ISO Pro. This is the gym protein, tradebyjp.com.
It's like chocolate coconut.
It's like chocolate coconut, it is, yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
You just said it's triple chocolate.
Triple chocolate, that's what I said, triple chocolate.
It's not. It's white chocolate.
What is it? White chocolate is. This, the process of making the whey paste. Weigh the whey out first, then weigh the water, stir it, and consume it. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
Of course, you know, stories, they change.
Listen to the legend. I can't believe how good Sil looks at that, what, 50? That's like goals. He still trains every day. Still in great shape. Extremely successful, obviously. But one thing that hasn't changed is the lifestyle. Still eats well, still trains well and looks great. So That's sort of the goals for post bodybuilding. However, in my case, I will need something that's a little bit more extreme and goal driven. Otherwise, I will go bananas. Anyway, meal number 5, which is 225 chicken, 75 grams of rice, and 100 grams of veg, which is all seared on the pan, looking tremendous. So we are a little bit late as traffic was horrendous. So I'm a little bit hungry. I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm going to prepare last meal, or some of it, a portion of it, and then get in the bath, client replies, shut it off for the evening.
So, it is last meal time, and Kuba has been very kind, and he has made I don't really know what you could call it. It's almost like a cookie dough / baked oats, which I like to call boats. You can see all the Trained by JP weight isolates up there. That's actually the new caramel biscuit. It's absolutely fantastic. If you've not had it yet, definitely do. So this is 75 grams of oats, 10 grams of dark chocolate, 100 grams of berries. Kuba has subbed out some whey for egg whites. He's put some pumpkin in because it's not really got any calories in, but it makes things voluminized, especially when you are hungry. So this is what it looks like. I think you can see that. Lovely jubbly. Very excited to eat it. But that was our full day of eating / vlog. We'll be back for another one. Probably be back for some other lovely content as well. Tomorrow is our first day of the Excellence Programme, which we're both very excited for. Going to be, oh no, tomorrow's Friday. My brain is frazzled. It's been a very busy day. Saturday is the first day, the 19th of August, with our first introductory video. So very excited for that. If you are joining it, very much looking forward to welcoming you. And if you are thinking about it, obviously speak to those people who have already joined, just to see what value you do get, because you will get a lot if you do join. But good night, God bless, wherever you are in the world. It might not be night time. If you're doing cardio, don't pussy out, do it even harder. No, I'm kidding, just do what your coach tells you to. Don't do more, don't do less. Good night. Zena says good night. Do you, Zeens? Say good night. Night.